Hi, Cancer. This is your monthly reading for the month of April for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this is not going to resonate for every single Cancer out there. All right, you guys. So let's get started here. What's happening for my Cancers for the month of April? Your soul shines. Accept and receive. Woo! So, Cancer. I feel like a lot of you guys are actually shining from the inside out. I think some of you guys have actually been working on yourselves a lot more. And kind of up-leveling is what I'm getting to. Like, a lot of you guys right now, you're working on healing internally, and then it's starting to reflect and show externally. Some of you guys are starting to take better care of yourself, I'm getting as well. A lot of you guys maybe are getting more into your beauty regimen or getting into something where you're just starting to look better physically to people as well. I'm also getting that because you've been putting in so much hard work and effort into healing yourself and to working on bettering yourself and then being there for other people too. It's all going to pay off for you guys. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Four of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Magician, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. At the bottom, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, Cancer, there's a lot to unpack here. I feel like a lot of you guys, one of the issues that you guys have really experienced here, Cancer, is I think you've had a lot of disappointment, heartbreak. I think you were dealing with an individual or people that would purposely start conflict and would play a win-lose situation when in your life where you always felt like you got the shitty end of the stick in a way. You just never got what you wanted or what you deserve. What I'm also getting to is you could have dealt with people that could have even blocked your own abundance, blocked new opportunities for you guys, right? There are people that could have gossiped and ruined your reputation. There's something here, Cancer, where you had to take time out to really pause, reflect, and to heal. Because this was very damaging to not only your self-esteem, but just even your physical body. You know, I'm getting that this could have made you guys become really sick or could have given you so much anxiety. But whatever this was, it really impacted you on a personal level. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, you work towards being honest and true. You cut through what it was. And I feel like a lot of you guys could have cut this person off, or you just was no longer putting up with it. I feel like you put boundaries up for some of you guys. And because of that, you know, you almost saw that this person's not going to give back to you. And you're making that decision to move forward. But what was difficult for you was this person never gave what you deserved. And I think that for a lot of you, you had to... It's a lot like Gemini's reading. You had to cut your losses about a particular situation or thing. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're ready to start something new again. And you're glowing up because of it. I feel like you guys put a lot of effort into a situation that fell through, or a situation that just ended up not working out in your favor. And I get that this really did impact you a lot. But you never let that stop you. Because I feel like even though it really hurts you guys, it never stopped you from being a good person. It never stopped you from still caring about people. And I feel like that's kind of what's beautiful about it, is you didn't allow this to break you, because this could either make you or break you. And I think a lot of you guys are still deciding to level up. You're still deciding to push yourselves forward and not being afraid to go out and do what it is that you feel like you need to do. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you know, you're going to put in an effort somewhere. You're going to start something that you're going to enjoy. And I feel like you guys are slowly making your, going where you want to go. Because I feel like you had a lot of decisions to make, but whoever you were dealing with, they just weren't reciprocating to you what you deserved or what you needed. And I'm getting that for some of you, this was more than just one person too. And it made you feel like, okay, it made you confused. It made you say, what am I going to do? Where am I going? But you were juggling, should I walk away? But that's the difficulty here, was you had a hard time walking away emotionally because of this attachment that you had in this situation. And it's also because a part of you didn't want to be abandoned. You didn't want to be left alone. And that caused a lot of pain, but it was a lot of emotional upheaval in your life. But that's what's going to lead you guys to a more stable, happier place when you look back at the past, you know, person that you're dealing with here compared to what you're going to have. It's a different contrast. I feel like you've been around people that were not worth your time, or people that were, that could have been unfair to you, that could have lied to you. People that just, you know, they didn't have your best interests at heart. I kept sensing, like, again, a win-lose situation, that you were around people that they played games with you, win-lose situation. You have to do one thing or another. But yeah, I just feel that when you guys are, for the month of April, I feel like you guys are really healing up and working through what has happened in your past, healing what has harmed you, because I feel like your heart chakra right here, Cancer, is pretty blocked because of whatever this individual did to you, which I'm getting to. They blocked your abundance or your blessings, and I feel like a lot of you guys, it's going to start coming forward to you. I feel like a lot of you, what really hurts you was the way that this person didn't reciprocate to you. You thought this individual could be a soulmate, or could have been somebody that you recognized on a soul level in some way, right? And that's what was keeping you guys in a burden, because you felt like you've known this person before. You feel like this person betrayed you deeply, and that really hurt you guys. And I feel like this person, when they talked to you, maybe they just kept information from you. This person had other things that they were doing. They were waiting on other people. Yeah, I'm just getting that you're dealing with somebody that wasn't happy emotionally in themselves, and I think you weren't either. So you guys kind of attracted each other because of that. But you're blocked here with your finances and with a living situation. You could be living with this person, or had lived with this person, but I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who what I'm getting here, Cancer, is maybe you're dealing with somebody who has this tendency of, like, I don't know if anybody's ever seen this, and I don't know why this popped in my head, but it's like Raising Hope, that TV show, and it's like the guy's girlfriend, she had extra pairs of everything, like an extra pair of glasses, or like an extra pair of like cleaning supplies. She had like 2 of everything in her house, like 2 laundry detergents, like a backup of a backup, you know. And then she was trying to get a backup boyfriend, and he's like, oh, you're trying to replace me in case my relationship with you falls through. And that's what it feels like. You're dealing with somebody that maybe has a backup to a backup, you know. Maybe they feel like in case this doesn't work out, or in case something doesn't work out, they have a plan B. I feel like you're dealing with somebody like that. And that really, when you figured that out, that could have really hurt you, or, you know what I mean? I don't know why that popped in my head, but that has to resonate for some of the Cancers, not all of them. some of you, because I feel like this person was waiting on something in particular, and it's like they would just communicate with you back and forth, but I feel like you could have been the side chick or the side dude, or you know what I mean? They could have had somebody on the side. I normally try not to be all like, oh, it's a third party, but I'm getting energetically that their focus was sporadic, and they kept a lot from you. They lied to you guys, and this really caused a lot of inner pain and turmoil. But I feel like you guys are starting to see the blessing in this, because whatever this is, it's making you grow stronger as a person. But I feel like you're learning the lesson from this connection, but I feel like you shouldn't close off your heart chakra. You shouldn't close off to the idea of loving another. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you might have this in your mind somewhere. And it's not like people are intentionally trying to make their new partner suffer for what the ex did. But that happens a lot in relationships, where people get into a relationship and they haven't cleared the baggage from the previous relationship. So they bring it into this one, and it's unfair to the new partner because they're new. They don't, you know what I mean? They shouldn't be punished for what another person has done. So I feel like for some of you guys, maybe you're aware of that and you just want to heal through it so that you don't do that. Because I feel like you shouldn't, that's what I'm getting here, is just make sure that you work through these issues, or that you come to the understanding that even though I'm scared, you can always communicate that with your partner that you're with now, saying, okay, I'm scared because in my past this happened and da-da-da-da-da, But I feel like you guys want to start a new foundation. You want to start something totally new here, because I'm getting that for a lot of you guys, you still have a lot of love to give, Cancer. There's a lot that you want to explore in yourself. And I feel like whatever has happened and occurred in the past, or whatever pain or trauma you've gone through, it's really going to build it's almost like when people throw stones at you, you're just going to take those stones and start to build a foundation and start to build up a wall to where you become more comfortable, you become more protected, but you're not protecting out of the need to, I have to defend myself. You're going to come at it like, I have boundaries. I don't need to explain my boundaries. My energy explains it for me. Because I feel like a lot of people, that's some of the issues that some of us have. When we develop a boundary, we feel like we need to tell everybody our boundaries, but your energy should already have that there. So I feel like once you learn that you don't need to explain yourself, you don't need to defend yourself, that you yourself are safe and protected because you trust yourself, you trust the universe, you know where you're going to go. Because I'm really getting that for a lot of you guys. One of the issues that you had was you had a lack of boundaries in the past. And maybe you even told somebody your boundaries, like, if you cheat, I'll never forgive you. This and that is kind of one of my, no-brainers, or you can't do it kind of a thing. But in the end, it's like that person just walks all over it. So I'm getting that sense for a lot of you guys. And I feel like for some of my Cancers, you guys are getting sick and tired of being taken advantage of, and I feel like you guys are starting to go towards more what you want and what it is that's going to make you feel fulfilled and happy. But at the same time, I get this sense that a lot of you are getting frustrated because you feel unheard, you feel unseen. And I think that a lot of you guys, you've had people who really didn't give you what it is that you deserve. And I think a lot of you guys are learning to kind of become unstuck with that. Really figuring out what is it that you want and what's going to make you fulfilled on a soul level, What is it that you really want, Cancer? And I think that that's kind of like a theme almost for the month of April, is a lot of people right now. I think that's just the energy that's just in the air, It's like, what is it that I really want? Because every reading that I've done, I feel like that's a part of it, is them figuring out what it is that they really want and how they can make that happen for them. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you're healing, and I think for the month of April you're going to still be healing through it, because I get this sense that this was somebody messed with your mind, somebody messed with your intuition, and I'm getting too that somebody really messed with your blessings. You know, this person really could have talked you out of doing certain things that could have led you down a different path, that you could have gained more money or wealth. You know, like there's something here where having certain people in your life block your blessings, because you can't have blessings when they're there. It's just how it works sometimes. And I get that feeling that this person blocked your blessings and blocked your opportunity. This person really could have stifled you. And even after you, say, if you've left this connection and you've moved on, you know, their energy still lingers in your mind and in your heart and around you. And it's still blocking you from what it is that you truly deserve and desire because of that. So I feel like a lot of you guys right now, you're learning to really let it go and release a lot. But it's been very difficult for you because of all of that and because of what this person could have said and done. I'm just really getting that a lot of you guys, you're still working through it. But once you do, you're going to be a lot better off in the long run. It's just having to really understand where, you know, why you attracted certain people into your life and how can you move forward past that. We have success in transformation. Make a mission statement for your soul. Yeah, it's like, you know, really writing down, really getting honest with yourself, like what is that you really want, and writing it down on paper and then looking at it, you know, and examining why you want that. You know, really understanding, like simplify what you want down. You know, I think some of my Cancers, you guys are making it very complicated when it doesn't need to be. So whatever this is for you, simplify it down. And that's really going to help you understand and get the answers and really get down to the bare bones of what it is that you really want. We have the now. We have celebrate your wins. Sacred mirrors. Gratitude again. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have light in the unexpected. In the shadow, light in the unexpected, and then I move that and it says you are light. I like that. So Cancer, I really am believing that you in the month of April is going to be kind of like that intense period at times where you're going to be healing and going through it and transforming. And I feel like the now is where you're going. You know, when you heal stuff, you're healing it in the now. Even if it's in the past, in the present, whatever this is, the now is how you're going to heal. So really become more grounded. Start to really give yourself that space to cry, to work it out. But also, how many times in your life, Cancer, have you how many times in your life have you celebrated your wins? Because I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe you just gloss over your wins, or maybe it's just that you've been around people that have never really celebrated your wins with you. And so maybe you feel like you don't deserve to be celebrated. But even the tiniest of wins is getting you to where you want to go. So it's like, oftentimes successful people, they don't just make leaps and bounds and that's how they become successful. It's the every single day. It's the little stuff that builds up. So even celebrate the little wins, and that's going to help you guys propel you more forward to going after what it is that you desire, what it is that you deserve. And I'm also getting that this person really mirrored back to you a lot of your insecurities and a lot of your issues. I feel like this relationship by itself has been a big teacher, has been a big awakening for you, Cancer. And I also have gratitude again. So learn to be grateful for everything that you have in your life, and even the traits that other people might not possess. Because I feel like a lot of you guys are very talented, very interesting people. And I think that you really just need to become more aware of what it is that you have that others might not have. So some of you guys might be really good at reading auras. I have a friend who's good at reading auras, and I might not be the best at that. I'm not very good at it. But you know what I mean? There are people that wish that they could have the abilities that you have, or wish that they could have something in that you have. So learning to be grateful for what you got really not only humbles you and grounds you more into the physical, but it also really helps you accumulate more. Gratitude is the feminine energy. It's being grateful for what you're receiving. It's grateful for what you have. And it's like the more that you become grateful for, it's like the more you accumulate and the more that you grow. So allow that to be. And also it's like right now, some of you might be feeling like you're in the dark. You don't understand what's happening. You don't know what's going on. But I feel like it's because some of you guys are coming into a new phase of a new awakening, because we have it throughout our lives, where we're all going to go through a dark night of the soul, and then we come out of it, and then maybe months or so many time go past, and then we go back into a dark night of the soul. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need to realize that even though you don't understand what's happening at the moment, even though things might be clouded and you might be afraid of making a wrong decision or, moving forward too quickly, just know that you are the light, and know that, whatever happens, you're going to find your way out of the darkness. So don't dim your light for yourself or anyone else. If you shine bright, other people are going to want to follow. Other people are going to want to get advice. Other people are going to want to shine just as bright. So it's like, don't dim your light for anybody. Don't change who you are to accompany somebody else, to make somebody else feel comfortable. And I get that for a lot of you, you've been around people who've been petty, people who've been small-minded, people that don't want to change, and they're rigid, and they try to keep you stuck and confined in specific areas of your life because they don't want to see you grow. They don't want you to move. They don't want you to surpass them. And that's an issue that you're experiencing, because you know that you need to learn to surpass what it is that you want. You can't stay stagnant for anybody. You can't stay stagnant for yourself. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you are in this transformation. Things are becoming uncomfortable for you guys, but you're going to learn so much. You're going to be able to grow and expand and be what it is that you truly are meant to be as a person. And it's like we all have to have those moments of uncertainty. And even though we don't have all the information, or even though it's scary to walk yourself through the darkness, you are the only one that can get yourself unstuck. You're the only one that can guide your own self. You have to just trust inside yourself that you're going to know that you're going to make it out on the other end. And I feel like that's really what's happening is in the month of April, there's this sense of uncertainty, Cancer. And it's like you're needing to just rely on your senses. You're needing to learn to rely on you as a person, yourself, who you are. Don't let other people tell you what's right and wrong for you. That's another thing I'm getting. If you take advice or you ask people for advice, just know that people might get upset if you ask for advice and then you don't take it, right? Because I feel like for some of you guys, I'm getting that for somebody, that you're going to ask somebody for advice, but you're going to be so uncertain, and you're going to just know deep inside that advice that this person gives you isn't meant for you or isn't good for you. But what the issue is that person's going to be upset because it's like, well, then why do you ask if you don't even take my advice? You know what I mean? So just be careful. Because I'm getting that a lot of you guys, you know what people are going to say. So just keep it to yourself if you know that it's going to be bad in that way. Because I'm getting that could cause more unnecessary drama for some of my Cancers. But yeah, I'm just really getting that a lot of you guys need to go within and know that right now is the time to heal, and now is the time to celebrate yourself and to celebrate who you are as a person. And, just be grateful for what you have. And know that, because I'm getting that, whatever this was that really hurt you, you learned a lot from it. It mirrored back to you a lot that you needed to heal and work on in yourself. And I think that that's what kind of caused a lot of you to be in that state of confusion or in that fear of really doing what it is that you want. because of that, because you're now confused. You don't know what, maybe you were certain about what you wanted, Cancer, and then now it's like you're not so certain anymore. And it's because you're really working on and healing through what is and isn't your trauma, you know, because sometimes we want something, but it's based off of our trauma. It's based off of our childhood. And when you start to heal and start to grow, you're going to realize that the stuff that you maybe once wanted no longer is something that resonates with you. And that's okay. We're all meant to evolve and grow. So that's just what I'm getting for you guys. You guys are really growing. You guys are really expanding, and you guys are going to start to light up and show people their own way and show them how they can move forward too. So it's a really beautiful reading here, but just be kind to yourselves and give yourself the permission to really heal, Cancer, because I feel like you're going to have some rough patches through the month of April, but you guys are going to come out the other side more vibrant, more happier, and more glad that you put that time and effort into healing and working on yourself, because you're going to accumulate so much more wealth because of it. So that's what I have for my Cancers for the month of April. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Thank you, Cancer. Bye.